Ever found yourself puzzled over reserved keywords in programming languages and why they matter? Well, today we'll demystify this topic. Reserved keywords are special words in a programming language that have predefined meanings. These are the words that the language has set aside or reserved for its own use. They're the building blocks, the nuts and bolts of the language, if you will. Now you might ask, why can't we use these words as identifiers like variable names, function names, or class names? Well, it's because these words already have a job to do. They're like the VIPs of the programming world. They have their own roles and responsibilities. Using them for anything else would create confusion and could lead to errors in your code. So these special words, reserved keywords, are off limits for anything other than their intended function in the code. Now you might ask, what's the role of these reserved keywords in programming languages? Well, each reserved keyword serves a specific function and plays a unique role in the language. They form the backbone of the syntax rules, helping to construct meaningful code. For instance, the keyword if is used to make decisions in the code. It helps the program decide between different paths based on certain conditions. Similarly, else is used in conjunction with if. It specifies a block of code to be executed if the condition in the if statement is false. The while keyword, on the other hand, is used to create a loop that continues to execute a block of code as long as a particular condition remains true. So these reserved keywords are like the building blocks, the fundamental elements that give structure and meaning to our code. In essence, without these reserved keywords, our code would be a meaningless jumble of words and numbers. Why should one bother about understanding these reserved keywords, you might wonder? Well, let's dive into the reasons. First and foremost, reserved keywords are the building blocks of your code. They're like the grammar of a programming language. To write syntactically correct code, you need to know these keywords, but there's more to it than just syntax. Understanding reserved keywords can help you avoid naming conflicts in your code. Imagine naming a variable if in a language where if is a reserved keyword for conditional statements. You'd be setting yourself up for a debugging nightmare. Moreover, getting familiar with these keywords can make reading and understanding code much easier. It's like learning a new language. The more words you know, the better you can understand and communicate. Remember, each programming language has its unique set of reserved keywords. So it's essential to familiarize yourself with the keywords of the language you're working with. So the key to effective programming lies in understanding these reserved keywords. Happy coding!